we're moving on to the next chapter, chapter 77, Twist of Fate, that you can read on witchculttranslations.com. Any comments will be read on chapter 81, or responded to when chapter 81 comes out. And yeah, we have freaking Otto in this. Otto, one of my favorite characters ever. Very good to see him in a chapter. It starts off with him and Amelia going over a report of the damages done to the city of Gorl by the flying dragons. We learned that quite a few people were killed in the dragon attack in the town, and Amelia and her group are living in a house that no longer has a owner to it, and she feels saddened by this. And Otto, basically reading her mind, says that there's nothing they could have done differently to have helped, like, come there and get there sooner. We find out that Petra's also in the room, so we have Otto, Amelia, and Petra in there, and it seems like their aliases while they're in the Valachian Empire is that Petra and Beatrice are noble ladies, and Amelia and the rest are guarding them. They talk about things that happened, how much their group contributed to in the last few days to helping people, especially Garfield and him healing a lot. It seems like the people we have are Otto, Amelia, Petra, Frederica, Beatrice, Roswell, Garfield, and that's it. I thought Ram would be with them because her sister is here, but I guess that's not the case. They go. It ends for them from their perspective of going to a meeting where all the important people will be in the city, and then it switches over to Garfield's perspective. Garfield is trying to provoke Heinkel. It seems like Heinkel said something about Amelia's party or something that Garfield didn't like, but right now he's not talking to Garfield, and so Garfield is trying to provoke him, and eventually Heinkel is just like, you suck at this compared to Priscilla. They move past the southern wall fight where Amelia and Priscilla fought the Dragonkin Madeline. And we learned that the white light at the end of that fight was a dragon's roar, and that there are sub-dragons like ground dragons, water dragons, and flying dragons. And just the word, like, dragon, well, this is translated, so it's probably different, something different, but they're using just the word dragon to mean, like, the great dragons, or greater dragons than what we've been seeing, essentially. He recalls how how Garfield and Amelia's group got there, and it seems like, reading that paragraph, that it was all of the things that happen in the side story Stand By Me Pleiades, which the site that I have only has like number 1 of Pleiades, so I have no idea what happens in those. But it seems like he's recapping all of that right now. So Garfield and Heinkel get into a argument, and while they're fighting and stuff, we're about to hear some more backstory of Heinkel when a horse-drawn carriage arrives, which is presumably the Abel and his group coming back from Chaos Flame City. Heinkel says he'll go tell the others that they've arrived, and Garfield runs out to try and meet with Subaru, who he thinks is with the convoy of people coming from Chaos Flame. And he sees that the entirety of Chaos Flame's residents have come along, although it says like just a multitude of carriages and ox-drawn carts. And Abel is in the front carriage of the convoy, and he says, if you're a messenger of the city, you should have something to say or something. And so Garfield meets Abel, and it switches perspective again to Frederica. So we find out that Frederica is in the town hall along with General Zicker, and he made her tea. So, and they talk for a little bit. She drinks her tea and thinks about some stuff. And while thinking about um, what she thought of General Zicker when they first met or first arrived, and then when she met him, along with what Otto did when he first met with the officials and stuff, was that Ram is here, and Roswaal and Ram have gone on their own separately somewhere. And Ram and Roswald are headed to a imperial noble that Roswald knows. Frederica continues to think about how they found out where Subaru was going to be, why they were coming to the fortress city of Goral, was because they heard that it had been taken over by a rebel army, that one of the main perpetrators of it was a woman named Natsumi Schwartz, which is a alias that Subaru used at the Roswaal Manor a while ago, and so they knew about this. She remembered Otto saying something about how Subaru has a tendency to cross-dress, and that and that Otto says that Subaru might think that it's a like all-in-one solution. Another thing is they so I thought they would be using Beatrice with her contract to Subaru to locate him, because she could just like point the way, but it seems like to reserve mana because she's super low. She's like in a comatose state, and they're trying to bring her to Subaru. And I don't think Ram's ability with Rem is able to make her know where she is at right now either. So they don't actually know where Subaru is. They just think that he's on his way there, on his way back with Abel. Frederica also laments that they lost Rem in the battle with the dragons as a hostage to the divine General Madeline. General Zicker tries to comfort her, and before Frederica can respond, saying like thank you or whatever, one of his subordinates comes up and says that a ton of carriages have arrived from the Demon City. And as Frederica's getting her hopes up that Subaru returns, the subordinate tells them that Natsumi Schwartz did not return with the carriages, that he went missing in the Demon City of Chaos Flame. And that's where the chapter ends. So, very nice chapter, seeing what's going on. I thought they would have Abel be there sooner, since the last few chapters were with Subaru, and it seems like Subaru was at the Gladiator Island for like a whole week, you know? And it seems like they would have, Abel and them would have left like right away from Chaos Flame. So I don't know if it just takes a week to travel there, or if this is some timing thing where while we're reading this chapter, Subaru's still actually, you know, doing things on the Gladiator Island. Anyway, it was a good chapter, and this will be it for today. I hope everyone has a good day, and good luck.